Prepare in advance. You know the old saying, proper prior preparation saves poor performance or prevents poor performance, the 6 P's. And so prepare your work list for the following day, the evening or the night before. The last thing you do at the end of the day is you lay out the day that's coming. The best exercise is for you to plan your entire next day as the last thing you do before coming home from work. When you plan your day the night before, your subconscious mind then goes to work on your plans and goals while you're asleep. Very often you'll wake up in the morning with ideas and insights that apply to the work of the day. Now, a major benefit of preparing your daily list the night before is that this exercise lets you sleep more soundly. A major reason for insomnia is people lying awake trying not to forget to remember everything that they have to do the following day. But once you've written down everything that you have to do on the list, it clears your mind and enables you to sleep deeply. This will help you increase your productivity throughout the whole next day of work because you'll be more relaxed and more refreshed.
Is synergy, and what I mean by synergy in this context is looking at different areas of your life that you can plan in a way to achieve 2 things at once. So let's say you have some time allotted to hang out with your girlfriend, but you also want to do more reading. How about you guys read together and you go hang out in some area where you can do that? Or let's say you're doing your morning ritual, which is something that I do every morning, where I'm squeezing my lemon water and making my scrambled eggs and making my morning coffee with my AeroPress bulletproof coffee style. But that takes up a lot of time. That's a good half an hour, 45 minutes. So instead, pop on the audiobook, and at the same time, I can be accomplishing 2 things at once.
Productivity is always increased when our energies increase. So increase energy, increase productivity. So one of the things that I always stop and look at is, well, what things can I do to increase my energy, and what things can I do to stop the energy stealers? Okay, 2 things: increase energy, stop energy stealers. So let's just have a look at this. Now, here's something really powerful that was taught to me some time ago, and it was, if a goldfish is sick, we don't treat the fish, we treat the water. This is really profound. If a goldfish is sick, we don't treat the fish, we treat the water. And this means if you want to shift your energy, don't change you, change environments, change channels. And I find, this is a massive thing for me, this works really well for me. I go to a library 1 to 2 days a week. Why do I do that? Because I walk into the environment, it reminds me of university when I used to go a week before exams. And if I ever went to a library, I was there to study. It was like this thing goes off in my mind. In a library, you're here to work. There's nothing else to do. So every time I go to a library, my productivity just goes, whoop, my energy levels go right up. It's nice air conditioning. I can't have a phone to distract me. I don't have other interruptions, and I just get to work. It's really, really powerful. I get more done in 2 to 3 hours because my energy level's up. So really look at it. For me, obviously exercise, eating well is going to increase energy, but there's so many things you can do to just, if you focus on energy increase, you will increase productivity.
The very best agents, the rich versus the rest find themselves doing everything. You know, that control freak mentality that nobody can work on the file better than you, nobody could snap that photo of that marketing piece better than you, nobody could write that marketing piece better than you, that email, that software that you're working on, everything, the minutia of real estate, they try and do it all. And here's the challenge. We only have 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and at the end of the day, the best agents versus the rest, they're spending their time doing all that stuff. The very best agents, here's the point, they leverage everything. The only things they're trying to do every day is talk to clients, go on appointments, and negotiate transactions. I keep it very simple. I say they're following their plan, which means they prospect, do lead follow-up, go on appointments, and negotiate. And the goal is to be doing that 75 to 80% of the day.
Choose your first task in the morning very carefully. I personally like to get done the thing that I really don't want to do first thing, so that I can move on with the things that I actually enjoy more for the rest of the day.
Eliminate interruptions. Once interrupted, it can take as long as 20 minutes to get back into your productive flow. And some people say that as much as 2 hours is wasted a day due to interruptions. So here's my question for you. What are the main ways that you are getting interrupted during your day, and how can you eliminate them? Practically, this looks like dedicating chunks of protected time to the important tasks that you have to do and doing them until you get them finished. This could look like turning off your phone, putting up a sign that says do not disturb, closing your blinds, locking your door, leaving and going to a coffee shop or somewhere else to focus on whatever the task is at hand. Whatever it is, make sure that you eliminate interruptions and you'll see your productivity double.
And is probably the most difficult for a lot of people, and it's to get up an hour earlier every day. You can meditate, you can work out, you can work on your novel, you can just check your email and just prepare meals for the day. You can get that stuff done that you, in those quiet hours that you wouldn't otherwise. People from Ben Franklin to Hemingway got up an hour early to get stuff done.